pressure, I conduct honest reviews of strictly clean beauty brands. I created this channel as I felt that there was a need for a central space for people to come and view reviews of only clean beauty brands. So when you're on my channel, you know, you'll have that peace of mind that anything that you're seeing is from companies that are strictly clean companies. I thought that it would be kind of fun to take you through my daily makeup routine, which really is like using Westman Atelier products, and I do have one kind of special product that I use that pairs really well. So let me go ahead and put my hair up and we'll get to it. So I'm in my 30s and I know that skincare is like one of my top priorities is skincare. So with that, I have to have like an SPF. So the special kind of powerhouse product that I do use every day is Supergoop Glow Screen. This is SPF 40 and I have it in shade Sunrise. So this is one of like the OG shades that I use. It now comes in 4 different shades and it retails for $38. Something really important to do before is definitely shake it. So they have like their ingredients within here, they do tend to separate, so it's important that you shake it. And I'll just go ahead and twist this off. Do probably about a dime size amount. I'll give you a little look here. So this will give me a nice natural glow and the peace of mind that I'm wearing SPF 40 underneath my makeup in my face, like my other facial makeup. So it kind of puts me at ease. I'm being protected from the sun. It also mentions like blue light protection, but my main concern is the sun. So the one thing I will add for me personally, I don't go too far up, close to my eyes, because anything with SPF that's too close to my eyes, it'll make me tear up. So if I get too close anyway, my eyes will just water and the product will go away. So I go as close as I can and I kind of just make sure I get all the crevices of my face. And once it's evenly distributed, I kind of tap it into my face to kind of help it settle in. So now after that, I follow up with the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Foundation Stick. It retails for $68 and it comes now in 21 shades, which is a really good shade range. I have it in shade Atelier 3. Let's open it, show it to you. I love this shade. It's like a medium shade. There's nothing that I hate more than putting my makeup on and looking like a giant peach. So this kind of neutral undertone is like right up my alley. So first I go in underneath my eyes and I use it as it's a foundation stick / concealer. So I go under my eyes first. I want to make sure that I'm not kind of like getting some of that sunscreen closer to my eyes. So that's my biggest thing. And then I go ahead and make kind of lines wherever I feel I need a little bit more coverage. Definitely T-zone, and definitely like I have some like areas here that I have some veins. And I just use my fingers. I found that using the brush, you can see some of the brush strokes, but I feel like when you use your fingers, it kind of helps melt it in with the Supergoop primer. Gives you kind of that really nice, blended, very seamless application. So, doesn't take too long. And I have some redness on my nose that I'd like to kind of tackle. And then here on my cheeks, I have a little bit discoloration. So I just do a tiny bit to blend it in. I don't want to cover my entire face with this because I want it to still look like my skin. So there's areas you'll see that I kind of leave alone, and I just do kind of like a very light application. So once that is done, I go in with the lit up highlight stick. Similar packaging, this is a little bit smaller, magnetic. So I have this in shade lit up. It was one of the initial shades. Now it has 4 shades and it retails for $48. So I just do my eyebrow bone, just anywhere that you want a little pop of color. A little bit on the high points of my cheek. And this will just make your skin look that much more fresh and lit from within, which is the vibe of this video. Cupid's bow, a little bit on your nose. That should be good to go. Then I go in with the face trace. Yes, I have it in biscuit, very similar packaging as the lit up highlight stick. I go in by my cheekbones, 2 lines each, 2 lines each. And here I feel like it might look crazy or like a little intense, but it blends, like the blendability is so good. I do my nose here, jawline, and I do my eyelids, but I don't go directly on the lid, I just go right above it. And that kind of helps blend any discoloration I have on my eyelid and make it look like a more cohesive look. And I do go underneath my eyelid just for like a little bit additional pop of color. So here's where I bring in the brush. I do use, let's see, the Sephora 79 brush. It's for contouring. So actually I'll first blend in my eyeshadow, and this will blend in the highlighter and the face trace contour stick that I put on there. And if you pull it this way, it ends up looking so natural. It'll kind of like lift your eyes. Do a little bit here on my forehead, a little bronzing action, a little sculpting action, and then you go just in the cheeks. Now you want to keep it pretty centralized, as this does blend, like the blendability is so good that if you blend too hard, you'll look and be like, okay, where did it go? So be light enough with it and like intentional, like where you're going. To the nose. Which I like because my nose gets like really red. So having just have like the foundation or the primer on, like doesn't, like it looks fine, but this kind of makes it look a little bit more natural. Jawline. This kind of helps blend the face in with the neck too. That looks pretty good so far. So if you want to take it a little step further too, you can go ahead and with the Beauty Butter Bronzer. It's a powder bronzer. It retails for $78 and it comes in 3 shades. I have it in shade Soleil Riche. So what I do is I just go in with my little handy dandy Chanel brush, dab it a tiny bit here, shake some of the excess out in like your sink or whatever you're working with, and just very lightly do circle motions, very lightly, and just kind of blend in and bring some of that bronzeness to the front of your face. This is helpful like if you're on Zoom calls and things like that. If you have so much contour here, you're not really seeing it in the front. So bringing this kind of forward makes you kind of, you know, a more well-rounded look, especially if you're on those like video calls and things like that. I do have a confession. I did not get the Westman Atelier mascara yet. It is on my bucket list. So right now I'm just using the Ilia mascara. I think I have like the travel size that I've had for a fair amount of time, but I enjoy it. So that's what we're just gonna use to finish this look. So there's my look. I feel like I'm just going in with like a regular big brush to blend everything in. I feel like I look healthy. I feel like I look more, I don't look shiny. I feel like I like sparkly. It's more like a lit from within glow. I will say sometimes here around the eyes, it'll get a little shiny. So you might want to just go back in at the end and like kind of dab them. Or if you have a powder that you prefer and you want to use. Personally, I'm normal to dry, so like if I were to put powder underneath my eyes, it just doesn't kind of bode well for me. I find that I just get like dry skin even quicker that way. So this is the final look. And if you wanted, you can fill in your brows a little bit more, but this is my kind of natural look. And if I step kind of out of like a little bit of the light, kind of see that it looks healthy, blended really well. And I love the way that it also feels on my face. It makes me feel like sometimes when I use other products that aren't clean, I want to like jump out of my skin. I feel very like moisturized. I feel like my skin feels healthy. I do kind of like love that feeling. I can wear this all day without feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get this makeup off my face. So I hope you like this pairing. I love it. I've been using it for years and I hope you try it yourselves. I hope you have the same success. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can comment below and please like this video, and I would love for you to subscribe, and I really do appreciate your time today. Thanks.